Washington football team. It's the Battle of the Beltway. Baltimore and Washington are underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the first carry here for Philip Lindsay. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. More now. And right away, he lost the football. But Washington looked to get this one back, and indeed they did. They will still have possession. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
That's good.
How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
At the 45-yard line.
Mike 52. Here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsay. And he stopped immediately there.
Lindsay on the carry.
Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
No, check that. We got Mike 52 right here.
Moore looking to throw on 2nd down. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Back deep, Patrick Peterson. Gets it away, and I don't think Peterson will get a chance to touch this one. Angling for the sideline.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now the first carry from Marlon Mack. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
16-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Here's Marlon Mack. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction. Makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
3rd down.
Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Now a carry from Mack. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 30-yard line.
Here's the first carry for Bo Scarborough. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Duron Harmon on the
7 yards there and a first down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Now Scarborough. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18.
Scarborough, the ball carrier.
It's a big play there for Baltimore. 45 yards.
First down, Ravens.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
The ball carrier.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
They'll run it with Mack. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Looking to run with Mack. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown.
The ball carrier. Touchdown.
Marlon Mack taking it in. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turning into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Moore. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
He's not going to get me.
Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
At the Ravens' 44-yard line.
From the gun, Moore. He'll find Lindsey here. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that's going to bring out the 3rd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 28. A 3rd down conversion with a strong gain of 14.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Lindsey. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Check that. We're going Mike 52 right here. Mike 52. Know your job.
Moore now to throw on 2nd down. Screen pass to Lindsey. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Ravens 7, Washington nothing.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Matt Breida. That's good for a Washington. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try to run with Breida. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Short of the goal line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Mark Barron. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number 1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot. But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. People kiss it on the ground.
The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. It's caught. Shepard. And they finally bring him down, but he reaches the 16. A big play there on the catch and run. 79 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. On the run, Abdullah. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's Abdullah. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage. And now 3rd and 11 coming up. The Ravens on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 11. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it?
At the 32-yard line.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
For a Washington.
11 yards there, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They run with Breida. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Ravens.
No coach or team's ever happy when someone has a turnover, but if there's ever a good time to do it,
preseason.
Yeah, right now. You know that to come regular season, he's going to be ready to go, and maybe he'll remember, yeah, I don't want to do this when it comes time for the games to count.
That good for 22 and a 1st down. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys, good.
Yeah.
Backside guys, that's what you're supposed to do.
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable game.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They run with Abdullah. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 9-yard line.
Running left on the toss, Abdullah. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
2 yards. And it's third down.
There's Scarborough on the toss. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A 3-yard loss. Fourth down now.
Two things to watch. First, his strength and being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line of scrimmage.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he loses the football a second time. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. Sanders now to have the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Ravens 14, Washington nothing.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
26 yards on the play there. A pass there over the middle to start things out. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a first down.
The 36-yard line.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
They'll take over first.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
I'm not sure, Brandon. We've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turnover 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing. But I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
The loss of 3 on that first down pass play, now 2nd and 13. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. That's sacked by the DN, Danico Autry.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. So we are halfway through here in the final week of the preseason. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Set to kick off.
The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3.
They go with Abdullah again. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Ravens.
Abdullah. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
The ball carrier. Touchdown,
taking it in from 14 yards out, and the Ravens will extend their lead.
Jason Sanders.
Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind. Because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, you know, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. 13 yards there and a Washington first. Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And the ball is knocked out, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
You know, if this is the regular season partner, we'd be talking about just how costly a mistake that was, but probably good for him to get it out of his system right now.
Just hoping for him and the team it's not a sign of things to come.
Yeah, without a doubt. Plus, got to worry about making the team. Those types of errors don't help you.
A.J. Klein on the tackle there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Again, it's Abdullah. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now. Here's Johnny Hecker now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Not good at all. Punted just 24 yards there. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Here we go.
from the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
On first down, here's Breida. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up second and 12 at the Ravens' 24-yard line.
Here's Hurts to throw. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Tanner Muse with it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Week 4 of the preseason, last chance here to make an impression. You know he wanted to play mistake-free football, but that just went by the wayside.
Like a lawyer, this is his closing argument. Now it goes to the hands of the jury, and you know who the jury is. The coaching staff. They've got to decide whether he's the guy, he's going to make the roster, what it's going to be for him. Mistake-free football is exactly what he was after. Unfortunately, he didn't get it.
And it's magnified with him being a rookie. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Brought down by Eric Berry. It's a gain of 10. And the Ravens first down.
Here's Marlon Mack. And some space here. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
19 yards.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They'll run on first down. Mack. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. The multiple-time Pro Bowler Eric Berry, the one who came charging up to make the stop. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. This is Scarborough pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Bo Scarborough, the ball
So now
carrier.
second half, week 4 of the preseason, all the starters, they departed after 1 quarter. Some folks may call this garbage time, but don't tell that to the guys that are out there now.
No, I would agree with that totally because there's still jobs to be won or lost during this portion of the game. This final opportunity for them to make a positive impression.
And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
It's fourth down.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for Baltimore. And look at this. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position.
Check 26. Check. We got motion. Back up.
Here's a toss right side for Breida. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
Brought down back
That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set him back for second down.
Panther 60. We taking wins home. Kill. 7 Pirates.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And this one caught by Cameron Braid. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? This is Breida, and he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28.
The ball carrier.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
Check hot route.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And Braith, the tight end's got it. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
Great. That's
a good pickup there, 26 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and Washington able to cut into that deficit. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. the consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he'll get this one up to the 26.
The ball carrier.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They keep it on the ground. Mack again. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. A 1st down throw for Kaiser. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. A big play there on the catch and run. 51 yards. They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
On 2nd and 11 now. Kaiser is pass caught at the 4. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
To Sterling Shepard.
11 yards on the pickup, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for this with Mack. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Marlon Mack ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Ravens 28, Washington 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the pass.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Tanner Muse brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. From the gun, it's Hurts. And he finds the tight end, Rodgers. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
A gain of 8 brings up
throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he's got Rodgers.
That's good.
And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 45-yard line. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. Here's a 1st down throw that's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 23 yards the pickup there.
At the 14-yard line.
Here's Breida. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
Washington first down.
They'll try to run with Breida, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Matt Breida ready for the regular season with his second touchdown of the game. And Washington able to close the gap just a bit. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14.
Makes the score Ravens 28, Washington 14. Josh Lambo set to kick off.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now, there are two scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
At the 25-yard line.
Staying on the ground with Mack. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick six for a Washington touchdown.
Washington.
Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
And by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
51's the mic. 51's the mic. Here we go, D. 18 Cardinal. Me and you. It's just me and you.
They go back to Abdullah on first. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
Abdullah, the ball carrier.
A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. And they'll try to throw here. Kaiser caught by his tight end Wesco. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Down, Baltimore.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a first and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. On first down, Abdullah. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So on the big tight end, Holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without Holding.
Watch the run. Watch the run. 51's the mic, boy. 51.
Here's Kaiser. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down.
Second and long.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Mike 51. Stay with your man. Hey, Mike 51.
Kaiser.
Man, I got you.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And can you believe this? A big mistake leads to a defensive touchdown, and they're a point away from tying this thing up.
Josh Lambo.
So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they force the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
Josh Lambo set to kick off.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now, it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. 22 yards there, a first down. Murray has it knocked loose, fumble, and the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
51, Mike. Mike 51. Come on.
To throw is Murray. Steps away to his left. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Kaiser to throw. And that will be incomplete with the clock down now to 13 seconds.
Wesco, incomplete. It's now fourth down.
Here's Johnny Hacker now. On, we think, to punt, though he's faked it earlier, but he was unsuccessful. And look at this, another fake. And he's going to let it go deep. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. Now Breida on a toss left. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down. A nice toss play there to the left. More than enough room to move the chains.
And you know what I love about that play as a broadcaster? Seeing the big guys move. Seeing them get upfield and take out defenders. You know what I hated as a defensive back?
What?
That exact same thing. Seeing those linemen coming downfield, getting ready to blot out the sun.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powering them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run with Breida. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. A great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Washington football team as we say so long from FedEx Field.
We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. Yeah. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. I don't want it if it ain't love. If it ain't, get it away from me. Who you gon' jack if it ain't us? LABB to the bakery. Some mad that I came up. I know my granny gon' pray for me. It was just us in the vacancy. We had to get it from A to B. Wheels never felt like this. 2 seats in the hills, how I feel righteous. Blue sheets for the mills, but the deal priceless. New keys can't care what's built private. I might just double it up. Did it? Never enough, I'm with it. 5, 2, 3 on the business. Whole team got wins and the wheels still spinning. I told them what I told them. We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top. Got a spot and it's locked to the click all in. I got ops, if he drop, I just hit my dance. I was pop, they just watched, had to take my wins. They wouldn't let me in. I've been on 10 cents. Who really holding it down? I've been holding it down and I go it again and again. Who is the dummy that died? I'm the coldest around, but he folding again and again. I'm in the what? I'm in the day. I'm doing 30 on 30 and up. You in the what? You in the way. Either you rolling or rolling the dust. You with it, so what? Keep it running. We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. Top once again. Yeah. Hey. I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on 10.
On the play. Yeah. That's a flag on the play. Yeah.
I ran up on a quarterback. Shake and bake, make a play just like a quarterback. We ain't worrying about no formers, we ain't staying there. Running off the block, yeah, I'm something like a lineback. I got juice like a Fanta, how you like it? How you like it? I'm on purple, I'm on yellow, like a Viking. Like a Viking. All these plays that I'm catching, I done gone crazy. I do my thing, 6 range, just like Tom Brady. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, it hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. I'm in the field like a panther, I done up the standards. Like Michael Vick in Atlanta when it's time to scramble. Neck full of water, call me Black Bridgewater. Lamar Jackson, how I throw them Ravens cross the border. Hold up, you know I'm a touchdown with the sack. Run up the hole like a running back on the play. Intercept the pack like a safety, you boys can't shake the play. That's a flag on the play. Let's go. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, it hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. Let's go.
I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit